Okay, so in this class I'm going to give a few important topics for the IA as well as for the examination point of view. We're going to cover up the important topics today. Okay, so in the last class I've been told about the NC machines and about the CNC machines. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of the NC and the CNC machines? Okay, so in this class let us go through with the another type of machine is the direct numerical control machine. Okay, so it is also called as the DNC machines. Okay, so the direct numerical control, it is also called as the distributed numerical control. Both will be the same thing. Okay, so direct numerical control or else the distributed numerical control. Okay, so the main difference between the CNC and DNC machine is, whereas in case of the CNC machines, okay, so it's going to use one important thing over there. Okay, so in that case, the mode of automation of machines tools that uses a dedicated microprocessor. In case of the CNC machines, okay, so it's going to use the dedicated microprocessor or computer to execute the pre-programmed sequence of machine operations. Getting? So whereas in case of the DNC machine, the direct numerical control machines, okay, so the main function of the DNC machine is so the series of CNC machines it can able to control in one single point of view. Okay, so the CNC machine, if there is n number of CNC machines, all the CNC machines are connected together. So those all the CNC machines will be controlled by one single process is called the direct numerical control machine. Okay, so that's the only difference between the CNC and the DNC machines. So apart from that, okay, the CNC machines is going to use the remote controlling of the operation is not possible. Okay, remote control of operation is not possible in case of the CNC machines. Okay, by keeping at some distance we can't able to operate the CNC machines, so we have to be stand over there, so directly we have to operate the CNC machines. So whereas the DNC machines is possible for the remote control of the operations. Okay, even at some distances also we can able to do the operations with the help of the remote control in the direct numerical control. That is one major difference between the CNC machines and the DNC machine. Okay, and another difference is the CNC is an integral part of the machine. Okay, so CNC is the integral part of the machine. Within the machine itself, the computer, everything will be arranged over there. Okay, so it is the part of the machine. Okay, so DNC is not integral to the machine because DNC computer can locate at a distance from the machines. Getting? So this is another major difference between the CNC and the. So this is another major difference between the CNC and the DNC machine. So in case of the CNC machine, transferring the machining instructions is possible. Okay, in case of the CNC, transferring the machining instruction. Okay, so whereas in case of the DNC, okay, so it can able to manage the information distribution to the number of machines. Getting? It can able to manage the information transformation to the number of machines in case of the DNC machine. Okay, so that's the another major difference between the CNC and the DNC machine. So the next major difference is the CNC computer control one NC machine. Okay, the CNC computer is going to control only one NC machine. Okay, whereas in case of the DNC, programmer can control more than one NC machine is been required. Okay, so in case of the CNC machine, it can able to control only the one numerical controls. Okay, so whereas the DNC can able to control the more than one numerical control machines. Okay, so there is another highlight of the DNC machine. So the next difference is the CNC, it may have the low processing power. Okay, so when compared to the DNC machines, the CNC is having the low processing power. Okay, so these are the some of the advantage. These are some of the differences between the CNC and the DNC machine. Okay, so now let us see what exactly the direct numerical control. Okay, so what are the main important things in the direct numerical control? Okay, so some of the important components of the DNC system. Okay, so the figure is going to illustrate the configuration of the basic DNC system. Okay, direct numerical control system. So a direct numerical control system is mainly consists of four important components. So I'm going to tell one by one what are the main important components in the DNC system. Okay, the first one is the central computer. Okay, so if you guys can able to check out the diagram, is the basic configuration of the DNC system. It's going to consist of the central computer. Next, it consists of the bulk memory which stores the NC part programs. Okay, it consists of the bulk memory which is going to store the NC part of programs and everything. Okay. The third important component is the telecommunication lines. For all the machines has been connected to the telecommunication lines. Okay. Telecommunication lines means the exchange of information. Okay. These are the telecommunication lines which are going to connect all the machines. Okay. The fourth important part is the machine tools. Okay. These are the now n number of machines, maybe more than one machines. It may be 2 machines, 3 machines, 5 machines, or 10 machines. It's going to be connected over here. Okay. So these are the 4 important components of the direct numerical control. So you guys have to write on the diagram. So we're going to be what exactly it is. So the direct numerical control, okay, is going to work on the following principle. Okay. So the computer calls the part program instructions. Okay, the computer calls the part program instructions from the bulk storage. Okay, and it's going to send them to the individual machines when required. Okay, so it mainly because of the central computer. In the computer is going to send the instructions to the part program which has been stored in the bulkier manner. Okay, so through that it's going to send the information to the individual machines which have been set up next to next. Okay, n number of machines. Okay. So if it is possible, it can able to receive the data back from the machines also. So both way of communication has been possible in case of the DNC machine. Okay. So this two-way information flow occurs in real time. Okay. So which means that each machine request for instruction must be satisfied almost instantaneously. Okay. So whatever is going to ask in the reverse manner, it has to be satisfied over there. Okay. So similarly, the computer must always be ready to receive information from the machines and to respond accordingly. Okay. As I've been told, that two-way communication will be possible. Okay, if you're going to submit some commands for that to do some operation. Okay, so if there is any sort of mistake or any incomplete over there, okay, it's going to replay it back. Okay, so kindly go through this particular point of view. Okay, kindly suggest for the changes. Okay, so there will be two-way communication between the machine as well as between the computer has been possible in case of the DNC system. So the remarkable feature of the DNC system is that the computer is servicing a large number of separate machine tools in the real time. Okay. So within a short frame of time, can able to control all the machines which have been coming under it. Okay. So the main advantages of this direct numerical control is so easy and effective programming using the DNC software. Okay. The main advantage is easy and effective programming using the DNC software. So higher level of decision making has been possible in the DNC machines. The real-time control of various machine tools has been possible. We can able to control the n number of machines so at a time. Okay. So first step which gives the hands-on experience for the future expansion. So it's going to eliminate the punch tape and the tape recorder's input in order to enter over there. Okay. So there will be elimination of a hardwired controller unit on some system. So the productivity will be increased over a period of time, and the greater computational ability can able to be obtained in the direct numerical control system. Okay, so these are some of the advantages of the DNC system. So next will be moving for the differences as have been told right now. So some of the basic differences. Okay, so the comparison chart between the CNC and the DNC system. Okay, so the production system used has been a batch production in case of the CNC. It is the mass production in case of the DNC system. So the programming is manual in case of the manual as well as the automatic. Both options has been available in case of the CNC machine. So the complete automatic has been obtained in the DNC system. Okay, so flexibility is good in the CNC and it is better in the DNC system. So compared to all the things, compared to CNC, the things have been good in the DNC. Okay, that's the one thing in the difference between the CNC and the DNC system. So next we'll be moving for the what exactly the automation part. Okay, so I'm going to tell the automation part. So you guys got the what is the CNC, NC, CNC, and the DNC, everyone? So kindly reply. Whether you guys got the concept of NC, CNC and the DNC system?
DNC no sir, everybody sir.
Yavadu?
DNC.
See, first of all, I'm going to tell the difference between the CNC and the DNC, okay? So from that, you will come to know what are the main things about the CNC and the DNC system, okay? So the CNC, in case of the CNC machine, okay, if you're going to take out the CNC machine, okay, so we have to stand over there, we have to give the instruction in front of the machine, and we have to submit out the things over there, okay. In case of the DNC, what exactly the difference in the DNC means? At some particular distance, okay, at some different location, with the help of master computer, you can able to do the operations over there, okay. So that indicates there is more advantage of the DNC than the CNC machine. So of course the cost will be high for the DNC compared to the CNC machine, okay. But another important thing is, so we can able to operate n number of CNC machines in the case of the by using the DNC system, okay. By using the DNC system, so more than one numerical control system can able to be operated over there in case of DNC. Whereas in case of CNC, only one single NC machine it can able to operate at a time. Getting? But in case of the DNC, so a sequence of NC machines can be operated by using the DNC system. You just understand the DNC differences. You will come to know what exactly the CNC and the DNC system. So at a time, if you take the CNC machine, okay, transferring the machining instruction has been possible for only one NC machine, okay. So whereas in the CNC machine, at a time you guys can able to transfer the information for the n number of machines at a time. At a time, more operations can able to be done in case of the CNC machines compared to the CNC machines, okay. So these are some of the major highlights of the DNC machines compared to the CNC system, okay. So based upon this, we'll be going to do the operation, okay. So I'm going to show the diagram for the CNC system and the DNC system as I've been shown you guys. One minute, I'm going to rotate it. See the DNC system, okay. So if you check out the DNC system, this is one numerical control machine, this is another numerical control machine tool, this is another numerical control machine tool. So like this, the n number of machine tools, the numerical control machines tools can able to be operated by using the one single master computer. Getting? So at a time it can able to send the instructions for all the different NC machines, so that the n number of operations can able to be done in all the NC machines. Okay. Whereas in case of the CNC machine, there will be one CNC machine, one in the one computer numerical control, one numerical control machine tool will be there. Okay. So it's going to operate only one thing in that machine. Okay. But in the DNC system, so n number of operations can able to be done at a time over there. So that is the one important thing for the direct numerical control. And these are the four important parts. So you guys can able to give the explanation on your own words. Okay. So that's what the explanation has been given. They give the applications of the DNC system. Okay. So that is more than enough. You guys got it? Still any doubt in the DNC system? Still any doubt in this DNC system?
No,
Yeah, any doubt? So kindly reply.
clear.
So okay, we'll be moving for the next important topic is the automation part. I think you guys have been heard the word automation. Okay. So if at all not heard, we're going to do the what exactly the automation part. Okay. So basically there are advantages of this automation. At the same time, there will be disadvantages of this automation is also present. Okay. So I'm going to discuss it practically. What are the advantages and what are the disadvantages of this automation in this particular class? See, one small example we can able to tell. Okay. So if you're going to check out the manufacturing machines and all, sorry, in the manufacturing industries, okay, earlier, so for each and every stage, okay, the employee has been required over there, okay, for each and every stage, the employees have been arranged over there. So they have been doing, they're going to assign the work for them, they're doing the work individually, okay. But in case of the automation, what exactly happened means, so it's going to lose lot of jobs for the people over here. Okay, so that is the main disadvantages of this automation. Okay, so advantages have been large over here. Okay, so within a short span of time, we can able to develop n number of parts or as a n number of components. So for example, so in order to manufacture one single car, earlier it's going to take around 8 months to 9 months to 10 months or else 1 year, more than that, in order to manufacture one car. Okay, because everything has been done by the manually. Okay, so with the help of hands, they're going to do out the work, they're going to assemble out the things, and they're going to release out the product. Because of that, the time duration taken to make the parts will be large if you're going to do it manually. Okay, at the same time, the job will be good for all the peoples over here. Okay, everyone is going to get the jobs. Okay, so but now as the trend goes on, okay, so in the past 10 to 15 years, as the trend goes on, what exactly happening is, so the work people required for the companies has been less. Okay, they're going to remove the people working over there. So they're going to have the direct automation machines over there. Okay, because of the direct automation machines, that 10% people work will be done one by one single machine. Okay, so that indicates the people are they're going to lose the jobs. Okay, at the same time, because of the automation, the parts, the n number of mass production has been possible. Okay, we can able to get into the market. In both the ways, there are advantages, at the same time there are disadvantages. So for another small example, okay, so we're going to tell to do something new project or innovative projects. Okay, so you guys have to keep in mind which it will be useful for the society. Okay, so whether it is really useful for the society or else it can able to cause any type of problem for the society. Okay, so if you guys have been come with the proposal like, sir, we're going to manufacture the so automatic a sweeping machine. Okay, so there is the automatic sweeping machine. Okay, so in the corridors as well as in the lawns and all. Okay, so it can help to sweep out the wasting automatically, sir, with the help of these machines. They've been came with the proposal. Okay, so my small question for them is, yes, the idea of this automatic sweeping machine has been good. Okay, so idea is good, but what will the output? Okay, so if it's going to perform neatly, if you're going to work it effectively, what happens? The persons who have been working over there for the n number of years, the sweepers, okay, they will be getting the salary of 8,000, 9,000, 3,000, 5,000. Okay, so if you're going to keep these machines, if you're going to replace the humans over there, what exactly happens? They're going to lose their livelihood over there. Okay, so they're going to suffer a lot because they're going to lose the jobs over there because of the machines. So at the same time, there is a lot of disadvantage like that. Okay, so by taking this example, you guys can able to incorporate in the manufacturing industry. So whether automation has been good or else whether it is bad. Okay, so it left to you guys. The logic has been left to you guys, whether it's been good or bad. Okay, in both the ways, advantages, at the same time the disadvantages is also been over there. Okay, you guys have to choose which is more, whether it is really good or whether it's going to have some sort of problem for the mankind. Okay, so we're going to tell what exactly the automation and other things. Okay, so automation is a technology, okay, by which the process of by a process or procedure is accomplished without human assistance. Okay, so there is no human assistance for any type of these machines, for the automation machines. So if you guys have been checked out, okay, so earlier the manual assembling of the car or else the manual assembling of the two-wheelers has been done by the humans. Right now, what is the situation? With the help of robots, they're going to do the assemble over there, they're going to lay out the things. Getting? So automation is the technology by which a process or procedure is accomplished without the human assistance. Okay, so it is implemented using a program of instructions. Okay, combined with the control system that executes the instructions. Once the instruction has been given to the machine is going to do the things automatically. Okay, so to automate a process, a power has been required. Okay, both to drive the process itself and to operate the program and the control system. So basically, this automated manufacturing system operate in the factories. Okay, basically on the physical product. Okay, so they're going to perform the operations such as the processing. In case of the automation, they're going to perform the process of the assembly process, the inspection process, the material handling process. So all these things will be done with the help of the automation system itself. Okay. So example for the automated manufacturing system include the automated machine tools that process the parts. So the transfer lines that perform a series of machining operations by the automation machine. So automated assembly operation when all the parts have been available over there. So it can able to assemble all the parts by itself. Next, a manufacturing system that use the industrial robots to perform the processing or assembly operations. Okay. So these are the some of the examples of the automated system. Okay, so the technology which has been used in this automation process is the automatic machine tools, the process parts, the industrial robots. So automation inspecting system for the quality control, everything will be done with the help of the automation system. Okay, so we're going to moving for the automation principle, on which principle it's been working. Okay, so for a given production situation, certain caution and respect must be observed in applying the automation technologies. Okay. So we're going to have the three important approaches over here, very, very important for the examination point of view. So the first one is the USA principle. The second one is the 10 strategies. The third one is the automation migration strategy. Okay. So we're going to tell what exactly the USA principle. So in this class, let us discuss the USA principle and the 10 strategies. So guys, is it audible, guys? Kindly reply. Is it audible? So okay,
yes,
fine.
sir.
So the USA principle, we're going to tell what exactly it is. The USA principle is a common sense approach to automation projects. Okay, is the best the common sense approach for the automation projects. Okay, the similar procedures have been suggested in the manufacturing and the automation trade literature, but none of the more captivating title than the this one. Okay, so the USA stands for, so understand the existing process. U stands for the, so understand the existing process. Okay, so at present what you guys are using. Okay, so you just have the understand of that particular machine. Okay, understand the existing process, what how exactly the process has been going over there. Okay, the second important thing is S stands for simplify the process. Okay, the step by step simplify the process. Okay, the third one is automate the process. Automate the process. So earlier what happens, so if you're going to do one drilling operation means you're going to do it manually in the manual drilling machine. Okay, so right now according to the USA principle, first understand the existing process. Okay, understand the manual operating drilling machine. Okay, then simplify the process. Okay, you just simplify it such that the automation has been possible in that particular machine. Okay, you can able to use the some system to that a particular drilling machine. You guys can able to operate it. Okay, so you can able to do the things in the automating the n number of parts. Okay, so the USA principle stands for the understanding the existing process, simplifying the process, and automating the process. Okay, so this is about the USA principle. So why exactly it is called as the USA principle means, so it's been suggested by the in the USA itself. Okay, so in the United States itself it's been done this particular things. Okay, from there it has been started like that only they have given the names for that. So this is about the three important principles of the USA principle. 1 minute, I'm going to rotate it. So next, okay. So next we're going for the 10 strategies for the automation. Okay. So what are the important 10 strategies for the automation? Okay. So the first important one is the specialization of the operations. Okay. The specialization of operations. Okay. So the first strategy was the use of special purpose equipment designed to perform one operation with the greater possible efficiency. Okay. Specialization of operation. So that has to be done the work accurately over there with more efficiency in that work. Okay. The second one is the combined operations. Combined operations is instead of doing one single work, if you're going to combine another operation in this particular machine, so it will be too good to unload the next parts. Okay. So combining the different operations in one single machine. Okay. That is also possible. Okay. So this is the second important strategy in the automation. Next, the simultaneous operation. Okay, simultaneous operation means so at a time you guys can able to run 2 or 3 different process over there. Okay, so simultaneously the operation will be done. For example, so the if drilling is finished, next you will just be moved automatically for the milling. If milling has been finished, it has to be automatically go for the inspection. If inspection has been finished, so it has to the final part should be ready for the market like that. Okay, so simultaneous operation should be done over here. Okay, so next, integration of operation. Integration means so the combining the different things in order to do the particular work. Okay, so that the effective things can able to obtain if you're going to combine, if you're going to integrate the different things over there. So that is the integration of operations. Next, increase the flexibility. Okay, so the flexibility should be increased by doing all this particular operation. Okay, so the main thing is to achieve the maximum utilization of equipment for job shop. Okay, so almost all the things should be utilized over there in order to get the maximum flexibility or efficiency over there. Next, improved material handling and storage. Okay, we have to improve the material handling as well as the storage of the parts should be done well over here. Next, online inspection. Okay, inspection of quality of work has been performed for all the process. Okay, so online inspection has been recommended so that the number of parts can be able to be inspected over a period of time. So the eighth principle is process control and optimization. Okay, so process control and optimization means, so suppose there are 10 important things over there. Okay, so we have to make sure, so we can't able to perform all the 10 important operations. We have to optimize the operations over there. So which are all only required we have to perform over there. Okay, so that is the meaning of the optimization. The complicated one has been divided into smaller one. Okay, so by using some procedure for the optimization. Next, the plant operations control. Okay, the plant operation control should be done well enough to obtain out the things, whereas the previous strategy was concerned with the control of the individual manufacturing process. Okay, so whereas in this case the entire plant has been operated within a things over there. Okay, so the implementation usually involves a high level of computer networking within the factory. Okay, so each and everywhere everything has been done with the computerized manner. It may be the data, it may be the work, it may be any other thing. And the last one is the computer integrated manufacturing. Okay, so you know the meaning of the computer integrated manufacturing. So see, it was the complete extensive use of the computer applications, the computer databases in the company. So these are the 10 strategies for the automation. Okay, so these are the two important topics over here. Okay, so that's what we have been discussed, the automation and the what are the main things in the automation, the USA principle and the strategies of the automation, and then the DNC system. Okay, these are the two important topics we have been planned today. So we have been completed these two important topics. Okay, so the next things will be done in the next class. Okay, so by next class the remaining topics will be taken out over here and we're going to explain it for you guys. Any doubt over here? So any doubt? So kindly reply, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, fine, man. These are the